everyone, and welcome back to Happy Hour FM, the smoothest show in Groningen. I'm here by myself today with a lovely, lovely guest, Daniel Nikolov. Welcome to the show.
Hello,
That's
Justin.
Live studio audience applauding. I'm so happy you're here. For some context for the listeners who are in for a really, really exciting hour, Daniel is a local, you are sort of local, right?
You can say so, yes. It's been a while.
You've built up a local empire in a way, and you've spent a lot of time in Groningen, of course, but you're from elsewhere, but you are a jazz musician and performer, writer. You've studied music, you're a teacher as well, you're an educator as well. You've got an app for teaching music as well in the works. A lot of cool stuff. Before you were even telling me about your time on radio and all the shows you're going to perform in Meppel and all that. It's very exciting. So I just want to jump right into it and say, well, thank you so much for coming on the show. Who are you from your perspective?
Yeah, thank you for having me. The way you described me sounds great. I like to be perceived that way. But
great.
Yeah, I'm a musician, so I work with music, creating music, performing music, or teaching. And so, yeah, my life is pretty much built around music.
Sick. And what I find really cool about the way you do music is, besides jumping in the whole world of jazz, which I find really interesting. I've always been like tangential to jazz. I like guitar stuff, but then jazz has always eluded me a little bit. But you use your voice in a really special way because you do a lot of either live vocal looping or you've recorded a bunch of tracks where you use your voice in, well, it's not looping if it's like pre-recorded, but you layer your voice beautifully to make compositions entirely out of your voice. So it's a cappella, I guess is the term.
Yes, you can call it a cappella. Yeah, exactly. I've been fascinated by the voice as an instrument for quite some time.
Yeah.
And also being a part of an a cappella group in Bulgaria.
Yes.
I just like to use the voice as an instrument and explore all the possibilities that you can create in terms of sounds out of your voice, other than singing lyrics and a melody.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think before we get into, you mentioned Bulgaria, and I wanted to jump into how you got to the city and how you got to singing so beautifully. But I think we should just listen to one of your tracks, because not too long ago, which I believe was in November, you released your EP called Take 5, which is a sort of collection of, is covers the right word? Or renditions?
So in jazz world, we kind of don't say covers, right?
Yeah.
But they are covers because it's not my compositions, but it's the so-called jazz standards.
Yes.
Or jazz songs that have been covered many times.
Yeah. And so we're going to be listening to the title track, Take 5, which is originally a Dave Brubeck, performed by the Dave Brubeck Quartet, but I noted it down. It was Paul Desmond, you're right. Yes. It was like 1959 or something.
Probably, you're right.
Like anyway, one of the jazz standards, a very approachable jazz song, I would say. And this is your rendition of Take 5.
Take, won't you take 5? Won't you stop and take a little time out with me? Just take 5. Just take 5. Stop your busy day and take the time out to see that I'm alive. That I'm alive. just so I can pass by each day. Not a single word do we say. It's a pantomime and not a play. Still I know our eyes open need. Everything goes down to my feet. When you smile, that's much too discreet. Sends me on my way. Wouldn't it be better to be so polite? Wouldn't it be better not to be so polite? When you could offer a light, start a little conversation now. It's alright. When you take a bite, take a little time out with me. Just take 5. Stop your busy day. Take the time out to see that I'm alive. Though I'm going out of my way just so I can pass by each day. Not a single word do we say. It's a pantomime and not a play. Still I know our eyes open me. Everything goes down to my feet. When you smile, there's much to this quit. Sends me on my way. Wouldn't it be better not to be so polite when you could offer a light? Start now, start a little conversation. Take 5, take 5. Just stop and take, yeah. Take a little time with me. So polite, so polite, so polite. Take a little time. Won't you stop? Take 5. Now won't you stop? Won't you take it slow? Won't you stop?
That was Take 5 as composed by Daniel Nikolov, who's here live in the studio with me on Happy Hour FM. I was about to say cover, but we don't say that.
It's somewhere between a cover and a composition, or we should say arrangement.
Yeah,
is the most accurate way to describe this.
Yeah. Well, since we're on the topic, why not? Why do you think jazz is so like different in terms of like? I feel like you couldn't do this for like rock songs, you know? Like you couldn't just release an EP of like 5, like shot through the heart. I don't know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
People wouldn't really listen, I think.
I don't know. Challenge me. no, but yeah, I mean, jazz is this genre that allows for experimentation.
Yeah.
and the skills or the music views of the performer are of high value. So the performer usually contributes a lot to what's happening in the composition.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I mean, most of the time, if we look at all these songs or compositions, jazz standards, you just get something called lead sheet. So just the music and chords, and you have to create an arrangement on the spot. Based on some little arrangements between the rest of the musicians.
You're right. Yeah, there's no like tabs like for guitar or something. Yeah, for like rock songs. But jumping back to the song, really beautiful. Love it, first of all. And when we talk about composing and you performing, and you really made something special with there, because I'm not sure if you're listening at home and you know Take 5 by Dave Brubeck, it doesn't sound like that at all. It's a really impressive thing you've done, and not to mention that it's all a cappella, which is insane. Now, obviously, you do some editing, and it's this, what we've listened to, is not a live version of it.
It's a produced version.
It's a produced version, but you have performed it live.
Yeah.
You performed all of this live and more, because, and also I got the chance to see you. It was also in November at the end, 20th, 22nd
November was.
You had your EP release performance, which was lovely, and I feel like the audience was a lot of students from.
I had a bunch of students and members of my choir. In Althausen. And it's nice to see them following my music journey. Yes.
But what I have to emphasize is just how absolutely impressive it was that what you performed that night pretty much sounded like this. And what's crazy about that is, I'll ask you to dive into it if you want, but you get one shot, I think so, yeah, you get one shot, and you set up each layer, and you somehow do it in a way where you can perform the whole 5 minutes or so by setting up layers from the beginning and then moving on to a new layer. And that must take a lot of practice and time. And how do you do it? That's my question.
Yeah, first of all, it's so nice to hear that it's as close as possible to the original.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not fully the same, because I allow myself to do things in the production that probably won't happen live. So but 90% is the same. And a lot of what I do is automated. Which means that everything happens live. So the input that I give is live. I sing live. But some of the effects that are on, and there's a bunch of them, are automated when to go on and off.
Yeah.
And that helps me build more complex compositions this way. But that's looping. So you loop a layer and then you add another on top, and you might have different sections of multiple layers, switching between them, applying different effects, being creative with them, and creating music this way.
Yeah. When you mention effects, what are we thinking of?
Yeah, so from very common effects like reverb,
which makes it sound further away.
Yeah,
like it's in a big room.
Yeah, different rooms. Delay, which is very related to looping. It repeats something and kind of fades away. But also octaver, which helps me reach these the low end, the bass. Recreate the bass sound. What else? Other effects as well. Chorus, it doubles the sound, makes it a bit wider. Panorama, so some things go to the left channel and others to the right. You can create this. That's how it gets closer to the production, because it's semi-live production. Yeah.
When you mentioned looping, when I was going to see your show, what I had in mind was a bit something like, if people you might have seen online, like Marc Rebillet, he does a lot of, he's quite big actually, or that guy who goes around New York and he has like this whole rig around him with a backpack. But they're actually interacting with, like, they have a lot of buttons that they're pressing and keyboard and stuff. But that's where you mentioned the automation, right?
I have also these, but it's just that this project I like to do it this way. I started out using different looping devices and exploring what I can do with them. But then I find this way of looping also exciting. It's a little bit I shouldn't say more performative, but it allows you to do more things.
Yeah.
And to focus on good execution.
Yeah.
What you have to do. Because as you said, sometimes, I sing probably 99% of the time. There is almost no break or pause.
Yeah.
While if you sing with a band, you probably sing 70 or, I mean, it's not math at all.
Totally. but there's drum solos or there's breaks.
It's a mix of, you play, sometimes you don't play. Yeah.
If you're solo performing, you're not just gonna stand while the loop is going and just look at the audience and be like, hi.
It's only,
very little
times like that. Yeah.
And but that's what makes it really impressive to me is that is it all really just one shot, one take?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most of the time. If something really doesn't go,
you can stop it, right?
Yeah, then I have to stop it and adjust. I just rehearse it enough so that I avoid this kind of situations.
For sure.
But anything can happen, and then I have to find a way out.
Yeah.
It's problem solving, everything with looping, which I like. It's like a game.
It does seem like it's like a puzzle you're building up, right?
Yeah.
Do you have like a favorite layer that you like to get to? Is it like starting off with the bass part or like ending up at the like lead scatting part or something?
I love bass.
You love bass.
I love imagining that I'm a bass.
Right, because you are.
Because I can be anything I want to be. No, but the bass is the groove of the song.
Yeah.
So, and drums or percussions as well, but bass by itself can suggest already what the song is going to sound like. If you hear the melody and the bass, pretty much you outline the piece.
You got the groove, you got the vibe. That's very true, yeah. And in terms of like a lot of the lead stuff, I feel like, is it called scatting that we heard?
Yeah, the improvisation.
Improvisation, yeah.
When it comes to jazz singers, a lot of times it's scatting.
Yeah.
Or this kind of
that
stuff.
That sounded lovely.
You know? Yeah, but it's in the tradition of jazz.
Yeah.
But improvisation could be anything that you decide on the spot.
Yeah.
So even from the interpretation of the melody, when you take it free and you change it, that is a sort of improvisation as well.
True, yeah.
But when it comes to looping, it can be also improvisation with the layers.
Yes.
So you have many options.
Yeah, interesting. Do you mean like with some layers falling out or falling in, or just kind of the way you are adding something to the layer that kind of like twists it in a way?
Yeah, you can improvise with the arrangement on the spot because you might change some things, or you could leave a section open to be repeated as many times as you wish.
Yeah. Or do you also mean something like where you if you cut bass for a section or something?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. That if I depends how I'm gonna build the song, but sometimes I like to leave these moments where I'm in control also of that, so it's not fully automated.
Yeah, gotcha. Just a technical question. So you were performing up there, and you'll be performing more in the future, I hope, whether it's the same setup or just singing in a classic jazz context. But you are listening to, I assume, a click or something? Except for the tracks that are more free flow.
Yeah, I like to use click mostly in the beginning of a song.
Yeah.
And then I get rid of it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, if I have built already something in tempo, then I just remove it.
Yeah.
But that's my preference.
Yeah.
There are people that play with click the whole tracks. It's a popular practice, not so much in the jazz world.
Fair. I was about to say, if you're performing with a full band or something, drums, upright bass, whatever, then it's you just go with the flow, right?
It's not common if we are talking about straight ahead jazz like swing or some more traditional subgenres. Yeah. But when it's more modern compositions, Maybe some bands would use a click track, but it's not as common in jazz.
Cool. Okay, so enough little technical questions. Now we're talking about a show you've performed as an EP, a drop for the EP, Take 5, which you should all check out on whatever streaming software. Everywhere. Take 5 by Daniel Nikolov, not the Dave Brubeck, Daniel Nikolov version. It's got a lovely album cover. A lot of the singles have lovely, unique album covers. Could you just touch on that?
Yeah. Thank you. The cover of the album is an actual painting by Nadine Touré, which is also from Groningen.
Hell yeah.
And the concept is that it has 5 sections in the painting. Sorry, and each is related to the tracks. So she painted while listening to the music, and it's all connected. And some of these parts of the paintings are also covers for the separate singles. All together, they create the album cover.
It's gorgeous. I mean, it's very abstract, and I think it really speaks jazz. I don't know if this is dumb, but it feels jazzy.
I hope so. I think so too. It's it is abstract.
Yeah.
But you can see a lot of things in it.
I see.
I love her style, and that's why I wanted to collaborate with her. And she's also a musician, also a jazz singer.
Yeah.
So, what better than that as a person to collaborate with?
Lovely. Yeah. Well, you know what? Since we're on the topic of collaboration, you do write original music as well. You've released some original music as well, and you've also worked with people on that music. And maybe we could take a listen to a song you've released.
Sure.
Tell us about it and lead us into it.
Yeah, so that's not looping. That's not solo looping. It's just, if you want to say, normal track. We got together on a songwriting camp together with colleagues of mine. That's Marta Popovici. She's a Romanian singer that lives here in Groningen. And also 2 more guys. That's Wietse and Merlijn, who co-wrote it with us and produced it. It was a lovely experience. This song was written in one day during the camp.
Yeah.
We had a demo that sounded very close to what you're going to hear now. Of course, we worked on it a little bit after. And it's called Fireflies. It's about, it's a story about these intimate moments and kind of summer vibe outside in the fields. And that's what we were thinking about when writing it.
Lovely. Well, let's take a moment to listen to Fireflies by the people you mentioned on Happy Hour FM. We'll be right back.
its arms around us. Knees touch, lead me where you wanna go. And I wonder, we together, will you hold me close forever?
listening to Happy Hour FM. That was Fireflies by Marta Popovic and Daniel Nikolov. We're here in the studio with Daniel Nikolov, which is super sick because that was a lovely song. And I'm shocked that you say it was just recorded in a day. I mean, that just happens, right?
It was written in a day. And
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, to be honest, written in a day, and we had a decent demo already.
Yeah.
And 2 more short sessions to
Crazy.
to finish it.
Crazy. It's a really, really lovely track. Quite different from the jazz that we were listening to before, but that shows your range.
Oh yeah.
And also vocal range. You can sing low, like pretty high too.
Yeah, my voice sounds higher than actually it is. This is a thing.
Yeah.
Even in my a cappella group, I am the tenor part, so
Okay.
the high male voice.
Yeah.
To describe it for people if they don't know. But I actually am more of a baritone / tenor. But I as we already said, I like to be to be anything that I want. Yeah, just experimenting and working on my higher range and the so-called mix between chest and head voice. Yeah.
Well, if experimenting is great, and you really should do it because you can do jazz, you can do folky, poppy rock stuff.
Yeah.
You should do more. It sounds good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love changing genres. My background is I mean, I tried to sound as different singers throughout the years. And then just exploring how it feels to be in a different genre, different setting. I was playing with a funk band in Bulgaria at some point.
Yeah.
So I tried.
Sick. Let's talk about your background. And so you're from Bulgaria and Zdravejte.
Yes, I'm from Bulgaria.
I just feel connected because my brother's married to a Bulgarian. I've been there twice now. And sorry, anyway.
Yeah.
Zdravejte. Tell us about how did you get to Groningen and what's the musical journey like from Bulgaria to here and back and forth, right? Because you still are involved in Bulgaria.
Oh yeah. In November I went to Bulgaria and back twice. So if there is something to do, I go and
Nice.
I travel a lot. But I mean, since I was 6 or 7, I started singing.
Nice.
I was a part of children's ensemble where I stayed for quite some years, probably 7 or 8, and parallelly working on singing solo some songs. Of course, we're talking children's songs.
Yeah.
But also singing with the ensemble, where I fell in love with the harmony singing, and this love was born then, and then I continued to the musical school, high school, in my hometown, which is Stara Zagora, in the middle of the country. I studied jazz, pop and jazz singing there. All these things deepened the love for harmony, and actually the sparkles for jazz started there.
Cool.
I would say, yeah.
Do you know what kind of brought you to jazz? Certain artist or song or something?
Probably mostly my teacher. Yeah, because that was her approach, giving different genres to the students. Let's say this semester or half year, we're doing this, we're doing a rock concert, we're doing a jazz concert, we're doing musicals concert. And so that everyone can recognize themselves somewhere or see what sticks to
it's lovely.
Their liking. And then we would have these jazz meetings, first experience playing with group, and what's there not to like? I mean, we weren't using backing tracks anymore. It was now live with a live band, and it was great. And then of course the artists that I discovered, I was fascinated by what they could do with their voices. And it was entertaining to watch, to rewatch 1,000 times. It's like a dream. Oh wow, they can do this, and then the scatting part. I was always fascinated by the scat.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, let's see. Here is the melody, and they start to scat.
Yeah.
What is this, And then, I really liked Al Jarreau back then.
Yeah.
Kurt Elling, Yeah, and then many more, but these two I stick to. I remember, and yeah, after the high school, I took a year off. I was just singing around. I was in this funk band that I was telling you about, Overground Brass Band, which was so fun to play with. It was musicians from the military big band.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. And I just got to play with these people because I was 16 when I started, and they had much more experience than me.
Yeah.
So I could learn from all that. I could learn music in school and out of school.
That's so good.
So I was lucky enough to have this chance. And then I think somewhere I met a popular jazz singer in Bulgaria, Lili Ilieva, who studied here in Groningen. And she studied, she finished the same jazz bachelor that the PCC, Prince Claus Conservatorium, as we call it, PCC. Part of Hanze, they offer this program.
Yeah.
That's called New York Comes to Groningen. And it's based around New York musicians.
Yeah. Like
jazz musicians.
Teachers?
Yeah, teachers.
Nice.
That are, I don't know how it's going exactly right now. There are some changes, but what was for me is every week we had a different teacher from there.
Whoa.
And you have a concert from them, a master class, workshops, individual lessons. And you get to see how they do things. Yeah. And they are active musicians, which is inspiring. So they know how it works in New York for them.
That seems like a crazy scene. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what brought me here.
Yeah.
2018, I came here and I studied. I did my bachelor and then I stayed for the master. And during the master, I went to New York finally.
Sick. Yeah, there's a study abroad program, right?
Yeah, half of
so cool.
half a year, and then I got to see how it is there, and going to all these jazz clubs, meeting people, lessons. Yeah, I love Broadway musicals, so I spent quite some time going to some shows. Briefly, that's my
I mean, incredible
story.
So she's what was the singer's name in Bulgaria?
Lili Ilieva.
Lili, and she sold the bachelor's to you, and then you hopped right over and
she wasn't pushy at all about it. She just said so. Actually, the story is funny because I went to, as a kid, I used to go to a lot of contests for singing, but not jazz.
Cool.
And once, I was already like 17 or towards my graduation there, and I went to one of these concerts and I sung a song called Nature Boy. It's a jazz standard. Nobody does that. It totally doesn't fit the contest. And I have transcribed the solo by Kurt Elling.
Okay,
popular jazz singer. And I copy it. I cannot improvise at that point. But I'm doing scat and it's long. It's 7 minutes or something.
Whoa.
When people do pop songs, 3 minutes, maybe 3.5, 4. And so she was there. She was either a jury or a mentor, something like that in the contest. And that's why she told me about that, probably.
Of course.
I sticked out with my weird choice.
There's the one kid scatting for 7 minutes. Of course you're going to call him out and be like, you should study jazz.
She just said, do you know about this school? I said, no. And she told me about it. And that was it. I haven't spoken to her ever since, I think.
Well, you should.
Maybe I've met her once, but
I'm sure she'd be proud because she made this happen. I'm pointing to the screen with the music, and she made that happen, which is really sick in a way.
Yeah, there's a lot of people throughout my way that have helped me.
Yeah,
everything helps. All the people that you meet and all the even the obstacles on the way help a lot.
Yeah. Really, really sick. And so you are done studying. During your studies, you focus on different things, like you focus on the voice then as your instrument?
Yeah. That was my main subject during The Bachelor, jazz voice. But also, yeah, as a jazz vocalist or vocalist, I like to call myself a musician because I want to be aware of other stuff. I want to be able to write, arrange, compose including for non-vocal ensembles.
For sure.
I like that.
So you got to be able to put some notes down.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's what I learned in school.
Really sick. Lovely. I'm just going to change tracks really quickly because we have a couple listener questions.
Yeah, wow.
And I'll just rattle them off and see what you think. First question here. This is actually related to the show you performed where you had the audience participate as well.
Oh, yeah.
When did you kind of like get into that idea? And are there any nerves in terms of like getting people to sing with you?
Yeah. Since the beginning of building this program, which is consisting mainly of the songs from the EP plus a few more songs, I was like, there should be a moment when we do that. And yeah, why not do it in take 5?
Yeah.
The song that we already heard, and that's not on the EP. Right?
Yeah.
This is different live.
I wasn't on there.
No, yeah, but you sung live.
I did. It was fun. That was actually quite fun.
The thing there is, it's funny because first, where I present this song was in school on my master's graduation.
Yeah.
And I knew that there's going to be musicians in the room only.
Sure.
So they can sing in 5. First of all, and they can repeat.
Yeah.
They will repeat because they're friends and they want to support. Yeah, so no risk at all.
Yeah.
But out of this room, of course, the risk is that it's a little bit tricky. Or, yeah, I mean, so far there's always people singing along. Sometimes less. But that's all right because I can decide when to stop this.
Yeah. All right, we're done now. Yeah.
So we go on and but I think it's great and I'm planning on doing more of that.
I think you should because you have a very approachable vibe, I think, which is really cool for participation. You're not like kind of, I don't know, you're not weird or hard to listen to or something. So you keep doing it. It's quite fun.
Yeah. I want the audience to be, it's cool if they are part of the loop.
Yeah, and I think
because they understand what's happening.
Yeah, and it also makes the audience feel smart in a way because you split the room and you give only some people one line which is a different melody and the other, and you make them make a harmony essentially, and then it's like, oh, they're like, I'm focused on my own melody, and it's like, oh, look at what we're making. It's so cool. It feels cool.
Yeah, they
keep doing it.
Co-participate and
yeah. It's really cool. Next questions. A listener asks, do you ever use autotune, and what's your opinion on it?
Autotune. So I do, but not autotune. I do manual tune.
Manual tune, yeah.
Yeah, so autotune usually refers to you set some parameters and then the software corrects your tune close to the parameters you set.
Yeah.
While manual tuning is, you go through
a recording
track and you can choose which notes you want to move a bit. So I've used that.
Yeah. Which, in case people don't know, that's the standard for making music, like pop music. It's all manual tuned at least.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
I mean, I'm not gonna talk bad on anyone, but I mean, there are cases where tracks are like, let's say, backing tracks are not sung, but they're just transposed from the main track and tuned so that it's a backing.
Yeah.
You don't have to sing it anymore again. I mean, not to mention now AI, and you don't have to sing it. So this can go many ways, but I think as many things in life, it's about balance, and it's about being able to make a live show without that.
Yeah.
So live, I don't use any of that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's nice to tune, make sure it sounds great for the recording, but live you sounded great as well. It's not like you need it, so.
Oh, thank you.
Just sing well.
But the experience is different. So when you listen live in a room and I mean, all these details that you're gonna hear on a recording,
It's way
it's
different.
not the same
Absolutely.
live, and you are also busy watching, so it's a very different experience. While the recording is gonna be played over and over again, and so when it comes to production, I allow myself to do it.
Sick. Yeah. The last question from a listener was, if you could collaborate with any musician, who would it be?
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
I mean, there are so many. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Think you would give Dave Brubeck a try?
Yeah.
So, hey, man.
Maybe. I don't. Too late for that.
A little too late.
A little too late for that. But I would like to collaborate. I'm so open to collaborating with other singers. I like to do that, but also with any musician, really. I usually don't turn that down if it fits the. If we have similar values in music taste, or then it's good.
Nice.
I don't know how to answer. I don't know if I can say
It's a curveball. Maybe we can listen to one of your songs and maybe you'll have a good time to think about it. I wanted to play Sweet Georgia Brown.
Sure.
Anything you can tell us about this track?
That's a fun track.
Yeah, it is.
It's again a jazz standard, but this version of it is a swingy version, so it's closer to straight ahead jazz, the way it sounds.
Yeah. I searched it, and apparently this was composed in 1925.
Yeah,
which is this is the oldest one
ago.
of the five you have on your EP.
It was anniversary.
Oh, last year was his anniversary.
100 years.
This song is 100 years old. That's crazy.
Yeah, and still it still is as powerful.
It's still inspiring because you made a really cool version of it, and we're gonna listen to it right now. This is Sweet Georgia Brown by Daniel Nikolov on Happy Hour FM.
No girl mate has got a shade on Sweet Georgia Brown. To that feet but also need his Sweet Georgia Brown. They all sigh and born and die for Sweet Georgia Brown. Tell you just why. You know I don't lie, not much. It's been said she knocks them dead when she lands in town. Since she came on, it's a shame how she cools them down. Balance, she can get our balance, she admit. Georgia claim her, Georgia name her Sweet Georgia Brown. Ooh. No girl man has got a shade on sweet Georgia Brown. To left feet, but also need his sweet Georgia Brown. They all sigh and wanna die for sweet Georgia Brown. Out there, you just why? You know I don't lie. It's been said she knows in there when she lands in town. Since she came, why it's a shame how she cools him down. Fellas, she can get her. Fellas, she ain't met. Georgia claim her and Georgia name her sweet Georgia Brown.
That was Sweet Georgia Brown as, I want to say covered again, but as renditioned by Daniel Nikolov. Lovely, lovely track. Really high energy, really fun. A little different from Take 5. And, well, we won't have enough time to listen to more, but I highly recommend to listen to the whole Take 5 EP because you got Lonely Woman in there as a real sleeper. Yeah. It's really lovely. Put that on, turn the lights off, and just get really like ambient and moody. It's cool as hell. Well, we're reaching the end of our show, but important things I want to touch on. So it's after you've done the bachelor's and the master's and all that. I mean, you've been involved with educators, but you're also teaching yourself, right? Yeah. You touch on that a little bit?
Yes. So during my studies here, I met with jazz vocalist J.D. Walter from New York. And I can proudly say that he was my mentor throughout all these years, even though he wasn't here, but coming and every once in a while and doing lessons online with him. And now I'm happy that I collaborate with him on his educational platform, which is called a Jazz Vocalist Odyssey.
I love the name. Odyssey.
Yeah, it's live now. Just before Christmas, it went live, and now people can go get it and study with his methods. And I was an editor of this work as a student who was familiar with the methods, but also myself when I have to teach someone who's interested in jazz singing. I use a lot of these methods because I find them helpful myself.
Really sick.
And I have a choir that's also part of my teaching. I don't teach only jazz. I like to teach any genres.
Yeah. Can people still join your choir?
Yes, if they're around Althausen, please find Popcore Songbird and email them, and I'll be happy to see you there.
So cool. And the name of the app again?
It's not an app, it's a platform online. It's called A Jazz Vocalist Odyssey, and it's part of Genius Jam Tracks.com. That's the website. Genius Jam Tracks is a play-along app as of now, but it's going to become a platform.
Sick.
So go check this out.
Really nice. And you also have a show coming up quite soon.
Yes. This Sunday, what is Sunday? 18th of January. Yeah, I'm playing the same show as my EP release show. At Dot here
Great
in
venue.
Groningen.
Good venue.
A very nice venue. At 4:00. This is part of a reoccurring event called Back to Life. Every Sunday at 4:00, there's someone playing their music for about an hour, and then it's open for jam session where other musicians can join and play together.
Incredible, yeah. So I highly recommend you go, listener, because you get to see what I got to see, which was an amazing show of a really talented guy doing sick live looping, which I don't think you'll see often. You know, maybe you don't like jazz, but you'll like this.
I would love to see you there. Just come, say hi, and
you get to sing along. He asks you to.
I'll make you do that.
You don't have to if you don't want to. But really, really cool. Well, Daniel, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on. Goodness.
Me too. It's great to have a talk here.
Really nice. Yeah, so show coming up, educative platforms. Goodness, this city's full of cool people. Any other artists you want to shout out? Any other people you've worked with? Any colleagues?
They're all great.
All of them.
No, I mean, shout out. I don't know. You can just go check my music, but also check Spectrum Vocal Band if you're into a cappella music. That's the a cappella group I'm in. In Bulgaria. So you can hear that as well.
Nice. You perform not too often, or
Yeah, every
But
once
thinking you have
in
to
a
travel,
while.
right? Yeah.
Sometimes I go and we do 5 concerts and then I come back. So
Sick.
it's a cluster
Sick.
of events. But we're working on a new album. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
Any dates, release dates? Or?
It's gonna be fall, this fall. So
Sick.
after September.
And is that's full a cappella album? Or?
Oh yeah, we already have a few.
Sick.
Yeah, we already have 2 a cappella albums, one of which I'm part of because before that there was another tenor in the group. And that one, it's called Fingerprints, and it's based on Bulgarian folk music, but in modern
Love that.
arrangements. Yeah.
Well, amazing. Exciting stuff up ahead. Thank you so much for this hour.
Thank you.
Check out Daniel Nikolov on whatever, Instagram, etc., and listen to his EP, Take 5. Really amazing stuff. I want to end the show with a little bit of a sad note, I suppose, but I suppose we should spin it positively because I was informed by my father, who was a big fan of Grateful Dead, and I suppose I am as well because I grew up listening to them, you know, the old American jam band where they play for like an hour of one song. And it's like, is this the same song? Yeah. They created the Wall of Sound, fun fact. But sadly, the guitarist Bob Weir died recently at the age of 79, I believe, after a battle with cancer. And he was a remarkable musician, remarkable rhythm guitarist who accompanied Jerry Garcia so beautifully. Of course, Jerry died many years back. But now Bob can join him and they can jam together in heaven or whatever. And we want to end the show with Sugar Magnolia, one of their popular songs. And you can listen to the boys jam back when they were young. Have a good week. Goodbye.
Everything I need takes the wheel when I'm seeing double. Pays my ticket when I speak. Well, she comes skimming through rays of violet. She can wait in a drop of dew. She don't come and I don't follow. Waits backstage while I sing to you. Well, she can dance a Cajun rhythm, jump like a widow in 4-wheel drive. She's a summer love in the spring, fall, and winter. She can make happy any man alive. Sugar magnolia, ringing that bluebell, caught up in sunlight, going out singing or walking in the sunshine. Come on, honey, come along with me. She's got everything delightful. She's got everything I need. A breeze in the pines in the summer night, moonlight, crazy in the sunlight, yes indeed. Sometimes when the cuckoo's crying, when the moon is halfway